almost 7 o'clock, and we are gonna go live.
7 o'clock going up on a Tuesday.
It was 7 o'clock on the dot. Drop top, cruising the streets. Do you know who sings that?
R. Kelly.
U-S-H-E-R.
Yeah, it is. I'm about to say, not R. Kelly. I know it was one of those smooth men.
Yes.
Man, I listen to Usher, baby.
Oh, yeah. Man, he had a whole
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you're singing now. The way you were singing it, you weren't singing it like him.
No,
so.
obviously.
These are my confessions.
Okay, let's
Hello,
see.
there's
Let me
ours.
just see if I can I hear? No, is that too much? Would I be able to do that?
Yeah, click on it, see if you hear it.
Okay, good. All right, we're good.
You can hear us.
I was like, did my mother-in-law just also confirm? She could have. All right, cool. Sweet deal. So, let's get everything rocking and rolling properly. All right. Let's do it. You want to do our famous little cheers?
Sure.
Because it's famous, y'all.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one else does this.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another Chatbox Chronicles Live.
Welcome, Chatbox fam.
We had a lot of fun doing the season 1 finale live. So we're going to hang out with you guys and check out and just kind of chat about whatever comes to our mind.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. So we know you might miss our weekly podcast episodes. And we were like, what could we still do weekly while we're in between season 1 and season 2? And so we decided to come at you live. We'll be back every Tuesday in September. But yeah, until then, you can see us live every Tuesday here on the Green Couch.
Yay! So get ready for an hour of fun, hopefully some laughs, and maybe even a little chaos.
Yes. Hold on, give me 1 second. Actually, womp womp. Let me do this. Is that better?
She's our tech lady.
Yay.
So all
right. Yeah, I was like, let me do one little thing. All right, cool. So
all
what
right.
did you say?
So we'll be answering your questions today. Maybe playing some games and just hanging out. So come hang out on your couch with us as we hang out on our green couch.
If you want to be a part of the action, drop your questions below. You can have game ideas or just say hi in the comments. We promise no one should bite down there. It should be all right. Just go ahead, leave some comments if you have any game ideas, any topics you want us to discuss. This is where we're going to be at on Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight. We hope you can stay with us for a little bit, and if not, then you are able to come back and listen to it. So it's live right now, but you're able to come back and listen later. So, yeah, it can be updated. You can update yourself this week whenever you have time.
Whenever that drops. So, yeah, tonight you can expect some casual conversations, Q&As, and we do have some fun games in mind. We will plan on also including a word of the week. So prepare to expand your brain and vocab. And we're even going to give you guys a healthy mind, healthy body challenge at the end. So stay tuned.
And of course, we want to hear from you, though. So go ahead and write down any game ideas that you might have or questions that you want answered, or even write them in the comments so that we can see them.
Yes.
Or even just random topics that you want to discuss with us tonight.
Yeah.
We might not get to all of them, but we definitely want to look at them. And yeah. So we're going to have really fun this next hour and have as much fun as we can, at least, because, we all go to work and, it's school starting back and we're all in this, kind of chaotic routine right now. So if you want to just, hang out with us, then
here we are. Yes. And while you're watching, don't forget, throw up some hearts. We love those. And go ahead and share it on your page, because you might have a friend who is lonely tonight, and if they need to chill with a friend, they got us, and they can see our live and join in on the fun. So let's dive in.
Awesome. Okay, we ready to begin?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Let's start with random topics, maybe. Just some random topics.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me think. Elise. What is the craziest thing you've seen on the internet this week?
Oh my gosh, it's been a whirlwind of a week, honestly, lately. The Olympics is over. That was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So we also did a cute little recap on the Olympics. Right before it ended, we aired it on Sunday. Well, Saturday night, Sunday morning, blah, blah, blah. The last day was Sunday. The closing ceremony was Sunday. But yeah, there was a lot of fun Olympics. Were you able to catch any?
No.
Okay.
But I'm sure, just like this live, I can go back
Yes.
and watch it.
I'm sure you can see all the highlights on TikTok and Instagram.
Absolutely. Yep.
We've shared a couple of cute little reels that we saw on Instagram because there was one lady that runs so fast and her husband was such a cheerleader. OMG.
Yes, I did see that.
Ah, it was so cute.
So I guess I have seen like the highlights of things, like the good things. Just haven't watched like any of the actual competition part of the Olympics yet.
Yeah, my daughter was watching it with us, and so now when we get in the pool, she's like trying to race me, and she's like, "I'm gonna be an Olympian," and I'm like, "Yes, you are, girl.
Yes, you are."
Let's do it." All right, something else. Selena Gomez might be engaged to Benny Blanco. Did you know that? Do you know who Benny Blanco is?
The guy she's with.
Yeah, but
yeah,
he's like a musician.
Yeah, he's a musician. Okay, I've seen like their photos and stuff. Okay.
She's been posting a lot about him. Apparently, she posted a photo with her ring finger. It had like a cute little heart emoji over that special finger.
Oh.
And
like
so
a little hint.
People got a little sus and did some digging. So it's rumored, the sparks are flying.
It's the tea.
Yeah.
What's the tea? What's the talk of the tongue?
And I love, excuse me, I just sound like I was underwater. But I love Selena Gomez. I know we kind of talked about like who inspired you in our first episode, and I was like, I don't really have anyone, but Selena Gomez is someone that I've always just loved. From Wizards of Waverly Place up until, even though I was a little older when that came out, I still watched it when I was pregnant, with Roxanne when it came out on Disney Plus. So Selena Gomez might be engaged.
Okay.
And then football season is about to start. Preseason is upon us. Do you watch any NFL?
I don't watch NFL, but I do watch college.
Really? Who's your college team?
Florida State.
Roll Tide.
I'm a Seminole at heart.
Nice.
I was born and raised there, so never give up on your team. And I'm not going to give up on my team. We've had some rough years. We had a great year, and then it just went. We had a problem with coaches. It was just a lot for us. We were kind of like Bama in the sense of we had always had consecutive coaches for a very, very long time. You had Bear Bryant, and then you had Nick Saban, and this is like who you're used to. And then we were always used to having like Bobby Bowden forever and ever and ever. And then Jimbo Fisher came in, and we're like, okay. It was like this trend with FSU is like Bama, where they typically keep the same coach.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of schools will fluctuate coaches quite a lot, but we typically keep the same coach. But then Jimbo left us, and we were not expecting that because we're used to having a coach. So I feel like whenever that happened, we kind of started going down. We started going down before that, but I think it really did kind of shift our team dynamic. But hopefully we'll get back into another season this year.
It's always like a roller coaster, huh?
Yeah. And with Nick Saban retired.
Yeah, I know. We'll see what happens with Bama.
Yeah.
But, and then I watch NFL, and I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan before Taylor Swift started dating Travis. So, last year was kind of funny. But I do like how, she started going to the games because it did make it a little bit more fun to watch.
Yeah, sure.
It was funny to see the topics and stuff come up. But, yeah, I'm excited to see what happens this season. Football-wise, we will definitely be watching it it basically comes on every single day of the week besides Wednesday. There's high school and college and NFL, and literally football is on constantly.
And then recaps throughout the week.
Really? Oh my gosh, yeah. And then if you like podcasts, and if you watch any NFL, there's a bunch of good podcasts out there. But yeah. All right, and then this something that you might know more of, Disney.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
That's something I saw on the internet a lot of.
We're going to have to do a whole segment on this because holy cow. So, obviously, all these announcements were made at D23. Which is
that? What is that?
Okay, so D23 is like a large convention that Disney hosts every single year, and it's kind of like a Comic-Con, but then it's also a convention to where they will have singers and actresses and stuff like that come in, and they do a lot of announcements.
Oh, okay.
So
they did a lot of announcements.
They did a lot, and so it's really funny because a little bit backwards in late June, early July, I was at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Universal, and I went inside of a store, and they had this huge, what are they called? Like a prototype of all of the brand new park that Universal is building.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are building a whole new park with multiple things. I'm talking about Mario Kart Land.
That's gonna be so cool.
Yes, How to Train Your Dragon Land. All this stuff, and
Oh.
it was so amazing. And all I could think of was like Disney's shaking in their boots. Like this is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is Disney gonna do?
Yeah.
And fast forward a month later. They knew what they were doing. They're just waiting for their moment. So D23 comes out and they're like, bam, 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 bam. All these things. Not only all these new cartoon films, live action films, lands. More and more lands at Disney World. I'm like, okay, yeah, they're not shaking. They're perfectly fine.
Right.
So we're about to get a lot with Universal and Disney. Like, it's just time for me to... I was like, do I want to renew my annual pass next year?
Of course.
No, I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
Like, there's just no way.
No question.
There's no way, because Universal, they'll be ready in the summer.
Oh, okay.
Like, the whole new park is ready in the summer.
That's going to be cool.
So Disney's may take a couple of years.
Okay.
But, like, Universal's is pretty much ready to go.
That's going to be awesome.
Yes, and then Disney without y'all, I just... whatever.
Yeah.
Forget about me.
See, I've never been to Disney yet. I've only been to Universal, and I'm like, yes, y'all continue getting better and better so that it can be the best, but when I finally get to go.
I'll take you.
Thank you, I know. I just, I know, thumbs down. If you can see it, it's terrible. I haven't been. I know it's just a video. But, all right, and then another thing that's been online a lot, if you're on TikTok and you're from Alabama, Bama Rush.
Ah.
Yeah, have you ever heard of Bama Rush?
That is this week.
Mm-hmm.
Or was this week.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so, like, I'm gonna have a confession. I don't get on TikTok. I used to, and I just don't anymore. I probably have 100 messages that I haven't replied to people. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'm a reader. I like to read things. Like, if there's an article, I'm going to read it. Mm-hmm. But if there's a video, I'm not going to watch it. Right. Or, like, if it's a podcast, I'm going to listen to it. But I'm not going to watch a video. And so, like, TikTok, I don't know. I get bored.
I can't death scroll.
I can't do it.
I get on to post something, and I this summer kind of started
I'll post
posting.
Something, but, like, it takes everything out of me to even post.
You're like, ugh.
Yes.
They keep saying that TikTok's going to die. They keep saying that, like, China is blah, blah, blah. Like, it's going to, like, it's going to shut down finally.
I feel like they've
and
been
I'm like,
saying that.
yeah, I know. And then I was like, do I finally start, like, posting on here? Fine, I will.
Right. But no, because of that, like, no, I haven't really seen anything. But I guess because we are in Alabama, I have seen... like
here
some
and
Instagram
there.
stuff or whatever of girls,
right?
High school, because I have a lot of high school girls who just graduated and they're going to college who work for me, and so they had a lot of rush stuff this week. So I was able to see all that, like, from a personal standpoint.
Oh wow,
yeah.
I found out about it mainly last summer. There was an HBO documentary that came out on Bama Rush.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
The lady that filmed it and put it together, she had alopecia, and I can't remember what her name was or anything, but I think she was, like, well-known-ish, but because she had alopecia, she was able to wear wigs and, like, be undercover, because, like, I think it took her a while before she became, like, empowered in her baldness, and then it was like, as soon as she became empowered in her baldness, then she wanted to do this documentary and then, like, put her wig back on. So that was, like, an emotional thing that she shows you all about, like, behind the scenes. Anyway, and then she goes in and she talks to some girls that were rushing, and it was really interesting. And it was interesting when the sororities found out that someone was filming, how they were freaking out. Like, they were like, if anyone is recording, if anyone's found with, like conversing with her, like, the HBO documentary and helping her, then you got cut. And there was one girl that, like, she was not, I don't think she was doing anything wrong, but she did get cut for some reason. But anyway, it was a crazy documentary. So that's when I was introduced to Bama Rush, and it kind of, like, honestly, for me, is just so cringy. In college, I went to a small college, AUM. It's a little... because I went to a little private high school. I just didn't want to go. Like, I wish if I could go back over and do it again and, like, really wanted, like, I probably would want to go have a good college experience, but life is what it is. Yeah. But, yeah, I just knew, honestly, that I did not want to do sororities, though. I remember first day, freshman, going out there, and all these people wanting you to sign up to be on their sorority, and I was just like, it's just not for me. Like, I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah, same.
And when I was watching it, I'm like, like, none of that is appealing to me. I was a cheerleader, but, like, no, I can't, like, all of that, yuck. But there was a TV show on the CW called Greek, and it was one of my favorite
One of your favorite
shows.
shows, yeah.
Cappy, I love you. He tweeted me one year when I turned 21.
And you're like,
Scott Michael Foster. I'm just remembering this. It was a beautiful memory. It was a beautiful. It was when Twitter.
21.
Yeah. Just, like 14 years ago.
Right. I was 21.
But, yeah, I remember that day specifically. I was on I-65 headed home, and because that's when you got a text message when someone tweeted you, and I looked over and there was that text message and it said Scott Michael Foster, and there it was, and it said happy birthday, and Hannah.
And you almost wrecked.
I was like, ah! I was like, oh my god. But yeah, I loved Greek, and he played Cappy, and he was just like
so great.
Like, and honestly, he kind of reminds me of Bobby, which is my husband. Everything makes sense. Anyways.
Yeah, I was never really interested in them either for myself.
Yeah.
I'm a very, if you know me, I'm a very odd person. I don't look how I act, I guess I should say. I'm very weird. I like the weird things in life.
Mm-hmm.
I just wouldn't have fit in.
Right.
I definitely would not have fit in. They would have been like, you are weird.
Yeah.
We're
the misfits, but like in a cute way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely a misfit.
Yeah.
But if that is your thing, then adorable. I mean, I've been watching it, and I love your little outfits and how, you guys getting so excited and getting into your house that you want or whatever.
Right,
It's real cute. It's really fun to watch.
Just please remain, sometimes for me it was because that's just such a moment in your life, you're breaking free from home, you're getting out there, you're trying to figure out who you are. Make sure you're trying to figure out who you are, and you're not just doing what you think other people want to see.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the main thing I wanted to see.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's I don't know, we could get into one other thing that I talked about, saw on the internet, because for me,
my legs asleep. Sorry.
Oh no, I was like, what are you doing?
We're good. I just want to get closer to you.
But yeah, I don't get on the internet that much, but one other thing that I saw a lot is just, maybe we'll do a segment one day about mom groups. And mom group venting.
How fun.
I know. It'll be hilarious. And just to see, I kind of want to get into that more one day, but let's just smidge on to the next thing.
That'll be a whole segment.
I know. I was like, I don't know how much I want to talk about.
Yeah.
That.
Okay, well, so that was fun. You saw some fun things this week.
Yeah.
Should we do some games?
Yeah.
Or challenges or something fun?
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right.
All right, so let's see what you guys want to talk about. So if you've got any questions, put them in the comments for us.
Yes, you'll need to get on here and just fire away.
Yeah, fire away, fire away.
We're ready to answer anything from podcasting questions to even our favorite ice cream flavor. Mm-hmm. You can ask us literally anything.
Literally anything.
Open books here.
Yeah. And if you want to pre-submit for future live streams, then you can do that too. If you miss this live and if you come back and you watch it later, then you can submit it onto the comments. We'll still see it, or you can even email us.
Yes.
At chatboxchronicles@gmail.com.
Very simple.
And we'll make sure to read those out loud and answer them as best we see fit for the next one.
Right. Yeah. So get those questions, Q&A, sent to our email or comment or DM us however you want to right now. I think we can manage it wherever you send it, and we'll definitely be looking forward to those. So yeah, in the meantime, just keep your live comments coming if you're here with us. We also have a fun game planned. So yeah, I think maybe, do you want to do, since we met in college, do you want to do Never Have I Ever? Since that's
let's
a college game.
That would be fun.
All right. All right.
It's a classic game.
Yeah, I think
I'm kind of scared.
I know. I was like, it's been a really long time. My go-to when I was in college was Never Have I Ever Smoked Weed. I can't do that one anymore.
Oh. Yeah.
Y'all, it needs to be legal everywhere. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all I'm saying about that.
And then next, all right. So anyway, do you want to go first? Let's do it.
Okay, let me think. Wait, how does this go again? I say
things that you've honestly never done, and if I've done it, then I'll put a finger down. So I guess you try to get me to put a finger down, saying things that you've never done that you think I have done, and we try to see who gets out of 5 first. Ooh.
Never have I ever been blacked out drunk.
Well, dang. And And can you elaborate why?
Because I know my limits.
I wish, yeah.
Never have I ever done any drugs. Besides smoke a little weed, but I mean, that didn't do nothing to me, so here we are.
I'm like, what does...
Like any drugs at all. Like recreational
Okay,
drugs.
well, we know we've done green.
No snorting, no.
No.
None of that.
I'm like, no.
No injecting the vein. Like,
no. I do like tattoos, but no. And yeah, no, I never did any white things, you know. I never did anything like silly. And it took me until I was like 24 years old until I ever smoked green.
Yeah.
Like it was around me in college, not in high school. High school, people started drinking a little bit, and I didn't drink, and then started college when I was 18. That's when I started drinking alcohol. Ugh, I wish I didn't, but that's when people started smoking around me, and I was like, no, we can't do that, which I wish I would have known better. I wish I would have just like, but it's fine. It's fine. How alcohol is legal and weed isn't beyond me. Anyway, next, let me go. Let me try to say one. Let me try to get your fingers.
Okay, I was about to say, because I'm trying not to think of like terrible things, but like here we are. So
okay,
sorry, Mom.
Never have I ever. I'm trying to think about places. I feel like you've probably gone, but you haven't gone too many places. So then I'm like, dang it, now where? What can I do? Oh, never have I been to Disney World. Okay, there we go. That is
all
a place.
of them down.
I feel like I've been to all of the Disney. All right, and let me do one more because I think you did too.
I did.
Okay, never have I ever auditioned for a theater in my adulthood. I don't know why that popped up, but I was like,
in my adulthood. All right, let's see. Never have I ever traveled outside of this country.
Okay, I have. I've been to Belize and Honduras and Mexico. Yeah,
I'm just an American, y'all. Boring.
And those were just cruises. But eventually, I want to fly overseas somewhere.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be so nice.
So amazing.
And yeah, I always wanted to go to Australia, but then immediately, yes. But yeah, immediately I want to not go to Australia because of the freaking spiders. I'm like,
ooh, they're giant.
Okay, sorry. I'm like, now I'm still like trying to think. I'm like, Okay, never have I ever dyed my hair fully blonde. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, man.
Riveting stuff here. I got balloons.
Yay for the platinum hair ladies out there.
I've always wanted to, and I've tried. I've gone and I've tried, and it's never gone fully blonde yet. It's okay.
You're more of a darkie.
That was me being jealous. I'm jealous of that.
Don't do it. Okay, let's see. Never have I ever.
I wonder what this 23 means to them, because it's like balloons.
I'm not gonna say that.
No, don't be mean to me.
Never have I ever smoked cigarettes in Nashville.
It's getting very specific.
That's the whole thing, though. You know?
I know. I have a lot of friends in Nashville.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've been to Nashville, too. It's so funny. Okay. Because I did feed someone.
She did.
With my fingers. I just watched the movie the other day. It was so funny. Okay, blah, blah. Never have I ever, I'm trying to think of, like, something. Oh, this is so hard when you're older, too.
I know.
Because I'm like,
and it's also, we're trying to keep it PG. If we weren't keeping it PG, I'd be like, if we were going back to college days, but we're not going to do that. Our husbands are probably listening. And our parents.
Oh, no. Yeah. I'm like, one day, if
I
you
promise
really
we were good. I promise we were good.
There's going to be some viewers on here before we get.
Yeah.
Really into this.
Before we start spilling some stuff.
No, I'm not doing this to nobody. So if
No.
you want to hear some really good things, start
Come on.
viewing us.
Yeah.
Life. All right, I need to calm down. I'm like giggling way too much.
There's never a giggle too much.
Okay. Okay. Never have I ever. Sorry. What is it? What can I say? I thought I got something. Are you thinking of anything? I need two more too. If you come up with one before.
Never have I ever went scuba diving?
I haven't either. I have been snorkeling in the middle of the ocean with sharks.
Never have I ever been snorkeling in the middle of the ocean with sharks. Thank you.
I have swam with sharks. And what's one more thing? Like, let's just get me out of here.
Right.
What's one more thing?
Never have I ever dyed my hair black.
I'm like, technically.
Or really dark. Really dark.
It might have actually been black.
Yeah,
Alright,
but,
we're done. Alright, cool.
You tell I got carpal tunnel because I'm sitting here holding my wrist up like, oh, it hurts.
Oh my gosh, that was fun. One other fun game. Do you want to do an improv game?
Sure, I love improv. That's what I do for a living, so hit me with it.
No, this is one of my favorite games. Okay, so you'll be like, hey Lisa. Okay, so I'm saying it to you. Be like,
Okay.
hey Lisa. Hey Leela.
Hey.
So I started a new business.
Oh, you did?
So you'll say, what's the business?
Okay.
And I'll say, balloons. And you'll be like, oh, really? How's that going for you?
Okay, so like story time, but just improv.
The only thing that you ask is, what's the business and how's it going for you? And I'll say what the business name is, and then you have to be punny about the business, because I'll, like, if in that example, I'll be like, balloons, and you're like, how's it going for you? And I'd say, it's really taken off. Okay. So,
I don't say anything but how's it going?
No, well, like, you can say to me, like, hey, Lise, I've got a new business. And I'll be like, okay, how's it going? Or, no, what's the business? And you say what the business is. I'm like, it could be parties. And I'll be like, how's it going? You're like, it's always a celebration. You know, something like that. That makes sense?
Sort of.
One more time. Hey,
I mean, I hear you, but like, so then you do all the talking. I just say, how's it going?
No. Okay.
Because you said all I'm allowed to say is, how's it going?
And okay, listen. I'm getting hot.
I'm good at improv, but not instructions, apparently.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm not really good with explaining. All right, so, Leela, I started a new business.
What's the business?
It is... Sorry, I don't even freaking know. Swords.
How's that going?
It's, cutting edge.
So I say nothing else?
Right, and then it's your turn to come up with a business and
so
be
it's that
funny.
short. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to like keep going on, and all I was supposed to say is, how's it going?
No,
like,
that's it.
I thought you were going to keep going on with this story, and every time you said something, I would have to say, how's it going? Okay, that's why I was confused. Okay.
I'm like, maybe I don't even know.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Hey, Elise.
Hey, what's up?
I started a new business.
Oh, wow. What is it?
I am taking care of frogs.
Ooh, how's that going
It's
for you?
a leap of fun.
It's been a leap of faith.
This is why no one watches us.
No, they'll see it. They'll laugh.
Did you a little pick me up on a Tuesday?
Okay. So, Leela, guess what?
Get what?
I started a new business.
No way. What is this about?
It's rings.
How's that going for you?
It fits real nice.
Great! It's your size. Perfect.
It's really shiny. Perfect. Kind of gives a little sparkle in my eye.
I love it.
All right. You want to do one more?
Okay, one more. Let's
Okay.
see. Hey, Elise.
Hey, what's up?
I started a new business.
Oh, you did? What is it?
Yeah. I started making popcorn.
Ooh, how's that going?
Popping.
Oh.
That's it.
Ooh. Ching. Alrighty. Alright, so now it's time to elevate your vocabulary.
Ooh.
It's, each week we're going to introduce a new word to expand your lexicon. We'll break down the definition, pronunciation, and even give you an example of how it's used in a sentence.
Okay. So
she's processing.
I am. I'm trying to process these words. I'm trying to process a lot because I'll say I found out that I was Ukrainian.
Oh.
So I have been recently trying to learn Ukrainian words, and they're very hard.
So I can imagine.
Hopefully this will be easier. So are you wanting to impress your friends with some newfound word skills? So let's share. We can share your creative uses of the word this week once we teach it to you, and you can come and tag us on social media if you use it in any kind of way.
Yes.
So let's learn these words and grow together.
Whoop, whoop. All right. So first off, we're going to break down that word that I mentioned, lexicon.
Lexicon.
Yes. Lexicon refers to the vocabulary of a person, language, or subject. It essentially encompasses all the words known and used by someone or a group. Example, Shakespeare had a vast lexicon using complex and poetic language in his words.
Oh, I feel like this has expanded my lexicon.
Whoop, whoop, there you go.
Yes.
Has this expanded your lexicon?
So we'd love to see you use the word lexicon in a sentence and tag us with it this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see how creative you can incorporate this word into your daily life. We can't wait to see how you expand your lexicon with us. And if you want to suggest a word, again, you can send us an email, DM, comment. They're all open. So slide right in, y'all.
An English word.
Right. No Ukrainian.
No Ukrainian. I've had enough.
All right, now time for the Healthy Mind, Healthy Body Challenge. We're going to start challenging ourselves and you to prioritize your health and well-being. Each week, we'll also focus on a different aspect of wellness, whether it's physical fitness, mental health, or nutrition.
All right, so join us on this version of being healthier for ourselves and happier.
Yeah.
So let's support each other and share our progress along the way, maybe. So are you guys ready to take on the challenge?
Yes, our Patreon members have already been up to speed. They've been given some 15-minute stretches. We go ahead and we're uploading into our Patreon Inner Circle crew some good stretches, some good workouts, some tips and healthy tricks that we find that we think are useful. So if you want more of this instead of just the once a week during Tuesdays, go ahead and be a subscriber to Patreon. Check us out and get Healthy Mind, Healthy Body.
Yeah.
So now, one of the challenges that we put on our Patreon was a 15-minute stretch. So yeah, loosen up and try these out whenever you have a good 15 minutes. Go ahead and listen to us explain it, and then if you want to do it now, or if you want to do it after, or before you jump in the shower, whenever you find a cute little 15-minute window for yourself, just sit down and do these exercises. All you do is just get on the floor and do some satisfying back stretches. We both were talking about how our backs are scoliosis.
A 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
All the time. In pain.
Oh my goodness, they carry around so much.
So much.
So it's good to sit on the ground and stretch out your back, because honestly, like surgery on your back is not even good for you.
Yep, don't want to do that yet.
You want to stretch out your back. You want to work on your posture. There's so many good exercises out there, and all of that even helps out your face. Like, it helps you look better. So yeah, get on the floor, enjoy some satisfying back stretches for total health and well-being. You can spend about 15 minutes practicing these poses and be sure to share them with a friend. So yeah, lay down on the ground, think about it, and then with your legs straight forward, you would bend one knee over, hold that knee down to the ground. Boop, boop, boop. Do it to both sides. Then I think everyone knows what child pose is. You just get on the ground and it feels so good on your hips.
So good.
And your back.
Make sure you're pushing down in those hips.
Yeah. And then out of child's pose, you go into cobra. Open up your chest and your back. And then get back on your back and then pull your knees to your chest and kind of do some stretches where you
Fetal position.
Yeah, pull your knees to your chest. So do that for about 15 minutes. Let us know if you do. Share it with a friend, and let us know if you feel better afterwards. And try to keep that up and do at least that 15-minute stretch a couple of times throughout the week, especially if you have a bad back.
Yes.
All right, so that's our health and wellness. All right, it's only 7:30. Do you want to do another topic, or what do you want to do?
Well, we haven't had any comments or anything yet,
I know.
so no one is giving us.
Hi, human.
Yeah. We're going to wait around for maybe let's wait around for 5 minutes.
Okay.
We can talk about something while we wait, and then we're going to give you guys the opportunity to jump in and ask us any questions, share any of your tips that you use for either mental health, physical health, Any of that, if you want to share there, we'll read it out for everyone to hear. If there's any fun challenges or games you like, if there's something interesting you saw on the internet this week
Yeah.
that is interesting, and you want to share,
We are all ears.
we're all ears. Or if there's a topic that you want us to discuss in more depth for the upcoming seasons.
Right, I know. Ooh, do you want to kind of talk about a little bit
Sure.
of season 2? We can tease a little bit for you
A
guys.
little bit of tea.
Yeah, next week we'll be starting some interviews to get ready for season 2.
Yeah, everyone said that they really enjoyed the interviews that we did for season 1, so we're definitely going to bring those back every time. So we, like Elise said, we're going to meet with 2 people next week for interviews, for local interviews. So it's going to be some new and interesting stuff. For season 1, we did a few local talents. And so this time we'll be doing a couple of local businesses. So it'll be a lot of fun, I think.
All right, I was just checking to make sure we didn't have any comments. I'm just making sure.
Just making sure.
Cute. I'm so excited. All right. Ugh. Hold on.
And Ellie and Pearl, if you remember them, here they are in action. The both of them together. Aren't they adorable?
Cute little twins.
Mm-hmm. They are. In person, they have this really pretty pearl-like, like they're not just white. They've got this pretty pearl-like color, a.k.a. where Pearl's name come from. So yeah, they have been our friends so far. Because in the beginning it was a little bit hard with the sound and all of that, but
right.
I think with our cute little mics, they have helped us along the way a little bit.
Yes, it was fun last week on our first live. Thankfully, my husband was there to tell us that my mic was all the way down and then the echo was all the way up and blah, blah, blah. Editing it was funny because I was holding this, so that's why we are smart today and we have this in between us. And I'm not holding it with my hand.
We learn new things every day. Every time we do this, we learn something new too, so
right,
that's really fun. Yes.
Again, and I think we kind of talked about this a little bit on the live, but I'll just say it again because we posted it yesterday on our Facebook. You're not supposed to be perfect. We're supposed to just be doing our best. And we really wanted y'all to see us starting out and just join us for this authentic journey. We knew we could have waited. There's, different ways to do everything. There's no right way to do anything. It is kind of funny sometimes when people kind of make you like, why'd you do it this way? There's something wrong that we did. And I'm just like, spinning it positive in my head. I'm like, maybe they're not even trying to be negative, but
Yeah. Well, while we're sitting here waiting, do you want to hear some of my Ukrainian words that I learned?
Oh, heck yeah. Who else wants to learn Ukrainian? Oh my gosh. Yeah, do you know how to say hello?
No.
Okay.
I'm not there yet. I started with numbers and body parts.
Okay. I'm like, I want to look at my screenshots, but I was like, I thought I screenshot some things, but
there's not to hello yet.
Oh, dang. Okay, so where are we at?
All right, let's see. I did numbers.
First off, what are you
numbers
using?
And body parts.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I'm doing an audiobook.
Oh, cool.
But I'm just going to pull them up for now so I can read them so you don't have to listen to her. She's very loud.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So one is...
Okay, you say the Ukrainian word, and I'm going to guess what it is.
Oh, no, you can't. You can if you want, but they are nothing like English, honey buns.
Okay.
That's why I'm struggling, because it's not like Spanish where you're like, oh, yeah,
I'm like, what word is she about to say to me?
No.
Okay, go.
Okay. Olden.
Olden?
Olden.
Olden?
Number 1.
Sounds like an old person, obviously.
Correct.
However.
Dva.
Dva? Dva?
Dva.
That's a word. Dva. Which I get it.
3.
You're counting.
Yes. Okay. Say that. Hold on.
3. 3.
Shuktir.
Shuktir.
It's a 4. Shuktir.
Shuktir. I shook a tear out of you. I'm just kidding.
Fiat.
Fiat.
Mm-hmm.
Fiat.
This is my favorite one. Schist.
Schist.
That's
Schist.
6. In sium.
Sium.
Is 7.
Sium. Sium.
In visium.
Visium.
Is 8.
Okay. Sium.
Sium.
Visium.
Correct. And then we've got diviat.
Diviat.
Is 9. And deciat.
Ah. Deciat.
Is 10.
Okay, wait. I even forgot what number 1 was.
Olden.
Olden. Okay. We start the numbers. The olden. These olden numbers. This is what I also did in high school. I had so many
Yes.
people come to me like wanting to study with me because I would like associate
Yes.
things, like remember them. So I
Yeah.
apologize. This is how my brain works.
That's correct.
All right. So Olden. Okay, what was number 2? Because I didn't even know we were counting until number
Yes.
3.
Divya.
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 2.
Olden. Divya. How do you remember Divya? Okay, she's a diva. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Without the I. Divya.
Okay.
3.
3. Sounds like you're saying tree though,
Yeah.
but with like a 3.
Choktir.
Chuktir. Which I don't know.
Choktir.
Chuktir.
That's a hard one. Whenever she first said that, I said, huh? How was that 4?
Chuktir.
Piat. Piat.
Piet.
It's 5.
Okay, I thought you said Fiat the first time. Piet. With a P?
Piat.
Piet. Okay.
Maybe it is a Fiat. Maybe it is PH. I don't know.
Oh.
Something like
I don't know.
that. Schist.
Schist.
Sim.
Sim.
Visium.
Vizim.
Deviat.
Diviat.
Desiat.
Desiat. Okay. We'll
Okay.
try this again next week, y'all.
Yeah. And you want to hear body parts?
Okay. Ooh, what body parts? Almost, I'm going to be counting weird things around the house. I'm going to get mad and start counting in
Yes.
Ukrainian.
Let's see.
I wonder what that would sound like. Get really good at it and just start. Sing. Okay. Also, another fun fact. I'm Jewish, and so we would say Hebrew prayers for the Passover and Hanukkah. Blah blah blah. So, because I knew we would say them all the time, I knew the Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haLe'am Shor Kitchenu v'Mitzvah V'Tzivenu Adiknu Shira Hanukkah. So anyway, I was like, sometimes I'd be out and about and someone would say like, you can't speak another language, and I would just start giving them prayers. I'm just saying a prayer to them,
That's
looking
what
at
I'm
them all
saying
like
about
confident.
Ukrainian, like you could just say all the numbers and they'll think that you're just like chewing them out and you're saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
People think I'm mad at them, and I'm just giving them a good prayer.
Correct.
Blessed are you, or Lord God.
Literally. Okay, I might not be able to do this. I'm trying to find like where it is in English, but they're all written in Ukraine.
No, man.
So like
Come on, Googs.
Yeah, I can't pronounce them when they're written in Ukraine. Like I need them to be written in English.
Right.
But I can't find that. I do remember this is Nice. I remember that. Nice.
Your nose is your
Yeah,
niece.
that was easy.
Your nose is your niece.
Here we go. Here's some. Okay, so we have our head is Golova.
Golova.
Plecho.
Your head glows. Golova.
Golova.
Sorry. What?
Plecho. Plecho.
Plecho. I'm very also country.
Spina. We have
Spina.
bad spina.
Spina? Like a...
Spina.
Oh, Spina.
Spina.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then we have... I'm trying to remember which ones these were because they're not pointed out here. But I remember like... Oh, Shia. Shia. It's our throat. Shia.
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 My Shia hurts.
I know.
Not right now, though. It's okay.
I remember Nice.
Niece.
Oh, why?
I
can't
almost
they be in
contoured my
English?
niece too much.
Correct. Nice. Oh, I wish I remember belly button because it was really funny.
Aww. You saying the word belly button? I know a belly button song. I really want to hear it.
Yeah, everything's written in. Okay, here's some basic phrases. Ready?
Okay.
No, just kidding, because it's... Hold on. Dobrishtin. Dobrishtin is hello. Dobrishtin. Dobrishtin. Dobrishtin.
Dobrishtin.
Or you can say privyet, which is hi. Privyet. Hi. Privyet.
Privyet.
Dakuju. Dakuju. Thank you. Dakuju. Thank you. Badlaska. Badlaska, you're welcome. Or please. The same thing. Jacques Spravi. How are you? Jacques Spravi.
Jacques Spravi. Whoa.
Jacques Spravi.
Jacques. I get Jacques.
And then I say Doje Dobre. Very good.
Ooh.
Doje Dobre. Oh, here we go. Vi hovorite anhilische kuju. Do you speak English? Do you speak
See.
English? say tak.
Tak.
Yes.
Tak.
And ni is no. Ni.
Ni.
Oh, bye is papa.
Aww.
Papa. So yeah, if you've learned anything today, papa and niece.
So also when I was in Cozumel, we played The Amazing Race Cozumel, and one of the sections of it, we had to run around the streets of Cozumel holding up a clue, and they told us what the Spanish word for clue was. And I think it was, let me actually look at what it is, because that was the year that Despacito came out.
Oh, yeah.
And the next day, when we were telling people about it, I said a word that kind of sounded like that, and the girl, hold on, let me just say clue in Spanish. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Clave.
Clave.
Okay.
Clave.
I don't know what they told me, but whatever the word was, it sounded like Despacito, I swear to God. And I was
Clave.
And the girl was like trying to make me feel like I was an idiot because I didn't remember the word. I was like, y'all, I was running around. We won. Like, that's the only thing that matters is we won.
The thing about Spanish is it's very close to the English language, and it's typically like an easier language. Well, I took 2 years of French in high school, and it really messed me up because everyone else took Spanish, and it was a lot easier and very more close to our language. And then I got to college, and they said, oh, you have to take more foreign language. You have to take Spanish. And literally my professor, y'all, said, oh, we're going to skip all this first part because you guys already know it.
Yeah. That's how they acted, yeah.
Not me.
I know.
Like, I was like, wait a second. Wait. Like, wait. I don't even know my numbers yet. I mean, like, for real. So I had to work, like, extra hard in that class because I was so stuck on French, too, and a lot of the stuff is, like, opposite of Spanish. So I had to learn a lot.
And it kind of sounds, yes, because I did try to start learning some.
French is hard.
When I was in my older 20s, my late 20s, whatever.
Sometime in them 20s,
yeah.
I don't know.
I tried. I remember when I had to drive into work, I would listen to, there were podcasts that taught you, there was like really cute ones, actually, now that I'm like dusting off those cobwebs. It was like it had like a coffee mug, and they taught you like Spanish, not Spanish, but French words. And then, Duolingo, obviously. Everyone probably has Duolingo.
Yeah.
And those games were fun, but I never made it, like, far in. I would always get, like, beginner level. And
French
like,
is very hard, though, so.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took 2 years of it, and I was like.
Yeah.
I can say that I need to go to the bathroom. That's about it, so.
And if you have,
and I can count.
Do you know who Fancy Nancy is?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, it's because you have
so
Wilder,
fancy.
but because the only reason why I know is because of Rocks.
Yeah.
But yeah, when she started learning and loving Fancy Nancy, I thought we would be able to learn it together.
No.
Like bring back up that coffee break session, and like we can listen to that together. But yeah, no. Not yet. Maybe one
we have
day.
Fancy Nancy characters.
Oh, cool. Oh, cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah.
Well, so that was fun. You guys got a little dose of what we've been learning or trying to do. So there you go. I've also listened to my first audiobook ever.
Oh, cool.
I never thought that I would listen to an audiobook because I love to like read in pages.
Right.
But I just opened up my Amazon one day and they were like, you have 2 free credits for an audiobook, and I was like, okay, sure, might as well.
Right.
So I bought the Ukrainian book, and then I did like the Colleen Hoover's It Ends With Us and It Starts With Us because like it's been really popular. But my dumb self, I didn't know that
Sorry.
they're the opposite. Like they're backwards. Like I didn't know that It Ends With Us is the first one. I thought It Starts With Us is the first one. I was into chapter 17 whenever someone told me like, you gotta listen to the other one first.
Oh no.
So I had to stop on chapter 17.
Oh my gosh.
And start It Ends With Us. And I'm like, okay, well, I already know all that happens. Like, bro. So, anyways, that's where I am right now. So.
Ooh, that's fun. I've been just kind of soaking up time by the pool and getting things organized, finally. I haven't been able, I'll be putting on podcasts, or we've been watching The Lorax. That's one of my favorite kid movies.
It's so cute.
It is so
It's
cute.
so cute.
And it can be used for so many different things. And, I know we were talking about marijuana at the beginning, so I'm just going to say this. Because I was watching it the other day, and it was like, I was like, this could also be for marijuana. Because, it's not bad. If y'all do any research, and you research why it's illegal in places, yeah, we can get into it later. But, let's just go ahead and get with the program, and it's not bad. I was like, can we get to the end of the film and everyone just, like, I don't know, Mr. O'Hare kind of reminded me of, like, a weird Donald Trump. And I was like...
He kind of does. Same color and all.
I was like, they would just... But anyway, so yeah, my son, he still hasn't watched any movies yet, but I remember vividly watching that one with my daughter Roxanne, and those songs getting stuck in my head, and I told my husband, because I put it on, and he was like, oh, this, and I was like, it's honestly like a comfort movie for me right now.
Movie. That's how Zootopia is for me.
Oh.
I love that movie. I could watch it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that they're coming out with Zootopia 2!
Woo woo!
I was like, yes, because that's like one of my favorite cartoon movies that I just could watch no matter what. Like if I just click on Zootopia, I'm gonna watch it. Mm-hmm. Other things I might just have it for background noise. So when they announced that this week, I was like,
yeah. Ooh. I'm like excited for Stitch because I've loved Stitch.
Me too. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good.
I really like. Okay,
I have high expectations for it.
We can discuss Ariel, the Little Mermaid from last year. Were you impressed with it, the live action? Mm-hmm. How was your thoughts? Because I wasn't.
I loved it. I will say, like, I think, honestly, if you love Disney and you love the storyline of stuff, then you'll appreciate things more. But if you don't like Disney that much and your expectations are, like, higher or different, then you won't. Then I think that's when people don't like them. Because it's like, for instance, I remember whenever The Lion King live action came out, and it got so much hate, and I'm like, but have you seen the cartoon? It was literally the exact same as a cartoon verbatim. And so I'm like, I don't know what people were expecting because it was exactly the same.
Right.
And so, yeah, there were some things that are not good. Like, everybody agrees with me, Beauty and the Beast sucked.
Yeah.
But, like, Cinderella was amazing. Aladdin was amazing. Mm-hmm. And then coming out with The Little Mermaid, their main focus was, they were like, we need somebody who has an incredible voice. That was their main focus out of everything.
But some of the extra songs.
The main thing, I didn't like the main thing is, like,
songs.
her voice.
Yeah.
You know, and so whenever they had interviewed Halle Bailey, like, she was not an actress until The Little Mermaid.
Oh,
she was a singer. And, you know, it's like she auditioned, you know, along with like hundreds of people, and they could not get her out of their head when it came to her voice, and that's what got her that role.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, there's just something about her too that I just love as Ariel, because Ariel is so like innocent and naive, and she just has that written all over her face all the time. She's just, I think that she played her so
I think
well.
She did great, and I got my daughter so many of the characters like for her to have that Ariel, but it was just the songs for me. I don't know what it was. Like I've watched it maybe twice.
Yeah. I will say, like, obviously, Part of Your World was incredible.
Yeah.
And I will say, Kiss a Girl was the same. And then the added songs, like you said, like, I feel like it's one of those, like, if you watch it a couple times, you start really getting
better at it. Okay.
Like Uncharted Waters is one of those where you're kind of like, at first. But then it's like you keep listening to it, you're like, I dig with this.
Okay, it might be for like Willy Wonka for me, because also the new Willy Wonka, like they were at first I was like, this is so cheesy, and then
it was so cute.
Yeah, it's so cute. But my first watch in the beginning, I wasn't 100% watching it, like so I kind of like got in a little bit in the middle, and it was just like, I was like, what am I watching? And then the next time, and I cried at the end though still, like, because when you watch the whole thing, you're gonna cry at the end of Willy Wonka.
I think it's like Disney movies, because you gotta think, like, obviously Frozen 2, for example. Frozen 2 comes out absolutely incredible, bawling my eyes out, but then it's like when I saw it the second and third time, it was just like even better. And I just inconsolably cried. Like, I could not stop. Like, it was just so good. And then after that, it was just like, then I started listening to the music, and then I couldn't get out of my head. And so it's like, I feel like it's one of those things that, like, if you, like, keep watching it, you keep, like, it starts, like, growing on you more and more and more. Because it's like the first time I feel like we're, like, critiquing. You know what I mean? And then, like, the second time we watch it, and we kind of, like, already know what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. But, like, don't remember quite. Mm-hmm. And then, like, by the third time, I said we really enjoyed this, because we're like, we know the songs, we know, you know what I mean? So it's like you get more into it. But I will say, like, in the Little Mermaid live action, like, there were so many things that were, I don't know, just so awesome to me. Like, obviously, whenever Jodie Benson, you know, was in it, and she handed the fork to Ariel, and it was like she was handing that role over to her.
Yeah,
like, just stuff sweet. Like that is very, like, obviously kids aren't going to notice that or know, but, like, as an adult who loves Disney and stuff like that, it was just those small things in there. I'm like, oh,
Right.
this is so great.
Yeah, the details that they put in.
Yeah, the details they put into it. So
yeah, sometimes it is cool getting. Every once in a while, I'll see the TikToks or Instagram reels where there's the people are like, "I'm this years old, and I finally saw how like Disney connected these things or whatever." Those are pretty cool.
No, it's not my favorite live action. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't my favorite one out of all the ones that they've done. But
yeah,
I did enjoy it.
Nice. What's your favorite?
Probably Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
I love live action Aladdin. They did that.
Yeah,
they did that so good.
They did.
The actors were. They could not have chosen anyone else.
Right.
And then the songs and the colors, the costumes. I mean, it's just the culture. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It is so good.
That one I have watched like a
billion times.
Yeah.
And then probably Cinderella would be after that.
Yeah.
Because it's Cinderella. I mean, and her story is just so lovely and how they change up some things.
Right. Yeah.
I'm excited for Moana live action to come out.
Oh, me too. I'm sorry, I forgot that was even a thing.
The Moana 2 and live action.
So it's funny because I'm also a little bit watching WWE wrestling, y'all. I know. My husband,
before he was who he is today, he was something else back then.
The Rock. Well, no, he is back. He's back in, trying to get back into wrestling, y'all. Like, I promise you. And he's a bad guy. So then you got, which I guess Maui is kind of like a bad guy in a way. Like, he's kind of a jerk. But, like, yeah, here I am watching The Rock, smelling what you got cooking with his big old eyebrows, and, like, being a little jerk. Like, I don't know, it's this whole, I don't really watch the storylines, but my husband, I don't know what roped him back in. Every once in a while, there will be a compelling storyline that'll get my husband to watch the wrestling stuff, and so every once in a while I'll see it on the TV, and I saw The Rock up there being a little jerk, and I was like, what is he doing? Because another wrestler, like, she has kids, and she's like, yeah, we had to tell our kid that The Rock, that Moana, what is his name in Moana? Maui. That Maui is gonna beat up your dad.
That's funny.
This is so crazy, but yeah, anyway.
I feel like probably because have you seen the old wrestling with Dwayne Johnson? How he used to be?
Yeah.
I feel like he was,
he was a bad guy.
He was mean, and like they were joking. Like there's always like his demeanor and stuff. Like throwing like
with his eyebrows.
Spitting, like So he'd probably like trying to go back to that.
Yeah, but I just thought it was interesting. I'm like, here you are doing a Disney film plus doing this. Like you got both of your
man of many
personalities.
Yeah,
full throttle. But, all right. I'm like, sorry, I've had this cough, and it's like, I want to get out. But okay, it has officially been an hour.
It has. Well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. As always, it was a blast.
Yes.
Even if we're kind of talking to ourselves. Hopefully you guys can catch up on this later, though.
Yes.
And again, if you have anything to put in the comments, then please do.
Right. Be sure to like, comment, and share this live with your friends who might not know about us, or if they do, y'all can know exactly how to talk about us. And keep the conversations going.
Yeah, and don't forget to tune in next Tuesday if you guys are liking these lives for another one. And we'll start trying to do that in between until our seasons come back. Which air on Tuesdays as well. So.
Yes. Alrighty. Yes. Don't forget to tune in. We had so much fun. Alright. Cool.
Bye, everyone.
Let's do our little cheers. Oh, yeah. Because, like she said, these are going to be uploaded to Spotify and everywhere where you get your podcasts later this week. If you follow us on social media, which, yes, be sure to go follow us on Instagram, follow our Facebook page, subscribe to us on YouTube, and like us on Spotify and Apple and wherever else you listen to your podcast. Because, if you follow us, we'll update you when it's there, or you'll get the notification when you see it. Like, Apple and Spotify, they do a good job of being like, hey, there's a new one.
Yes, they do.
But all right, here, we'll finally officially, here we go. It's 7:59, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Cheers.
Bye.
I can't drink mine, it's cold.